Can't believe I believed everything we had was less. So young and naive of me to think she was from your past. Silly of me to dream of one day having your kids. Love is so blind, it feels right when it's wrong. I can't believe I feel.
Hey guys, what's up? It's your girl, Miss Catalina Nicole. I am back. So listen. While I do this drive to work, I just want to have a little conversation about just what's on my mind this morning, because I started this morning, and I usually start my morning usually I'm watching Married to Medicine, but this morning I was not watching Married to Medicine, and that's not typically how I start my morning. I typically start my morning by listening to like an audio book or watching like just something informational. So I watched this video about the fall of Dubai. And just how like it's not sustainable, right? And like how they can fall under economic collapse like real easily. Then I found this girl on YouTube, and I'm gonna have to like plug her name in here. Oh my god, I watched her video, and it was just basically about just black women as influencers and stuff like that, right? Where it's just like, okay, like what are you giving to your audience? You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you as a brand? Are you just giving to your audience like what they want to see so that you can capitalize off of it, because capitalism is like the main focus for most people? Or are you actually giving your people value, right? And it's so interesting that I stumbled across that video, because let me tell you something. Those are my exact sentiments, right? Like with my business or whatever, with Her Winning Circle, it's just like I've been having ups and downs with it, right? Because it's just like I could go either way. I could do like the whole influencer capitalism thing, but I never want to do that, because I want to pour into people. Like I want to pour into people. Like I want them to elevate. So I do the whole branding and marketing thing or whatever. But branding and marketing, you gotta have the right people. Like you gotta have people who literally, and I do mean literally, like want to put in the work, right? To actually do something productive, not just get on TikTok and dance and, you know, do makeup and sell a product to where it's just, it's like automatically just equating to getting some money, right? You gotta be in a space where, as an influencer, right, where you're serving. And I think that a lot of times what I'm finding is like I'm so unattracted to like the influencer world. And I used to be, you know, like watch certain girls like on YouTube, and then as you follow their journey, what you figure out is like they're not really truly happy. They're not happy, guys. Like they go through problems just like everybody else. Then they put their whole lives on, you know, YouTube, and they try to sell like this beautiful situation, and then the relationships fall apart, and then they fall apart, and it's just it's crazy at times. So for me, I'm just like, ugh. Like I look at my YouTube and I just be like, it just has a bunch of different things on there, which they tell you like, oh my god, if you're trying to make money off of YouTube, you got to do one thing. And I'm just like, I will never do one thing, because it's not what I'm doing this for, is not for capitalizing off of. I'm doing it because I just freaking like capturing moments like with my family and with my son. Like I started my channel, I started my first channel, which was Cat Mama, where I was literally just like tracking like my pregnancy or whatever, and I didn't get to track it long, and I wasn't that experienced back then, but that was my first channel. And then I started this channel, and then I've just been off and on, because I have my different feelings and emotions. But all the while doing all of that, your girl is like working, she's in school, she's like, you know, trying to get businesses off the ground and stuff like that. So I just got to a point to where I was just like, you know what, I'm not gonna film everything, because listen, filming is hard. I don't know if y'all know, but right now I'm filming on the DJI Nano that my man got me for my birthday. And I love this because he made my life easier. Baby, thank you for making my life easier. I just think, you know, the God, the universe, our creator, just everybody who had anything to do with it, they sent you. And you make me happy. So anyways, back to the video. But I continue to push with my business, and I struggle, right, with being like, I'm just not gonna do this anymore. Like I'm like, you know, I'm not gonna do it. But I really do have a passion as it pertains to like pouring into women, helping women, like helping women level up and different things like that. So it's just, I just keep going. I gotta keep going with it because it's something that I know holds value. So I'm gonna keep going with it, which then leads me to another topic, and I'm gonna make this quick. Us as black women, we be so horribly quick to just tear each other down. And for the life of me, I just will never understand it. I am gonna do a podcast episode, and I'm hoping that I will have the energy and the strength to do it tonight because it's like really on my heart. And I just got to get some more women on it. So y'all know I got a podcast called Girl We Need to Talk Now. It's on all platforms, so y'all need to check it out. But it hurts me when not only black women, right? So me, like I'm big. I'm just like, I want to try to pour into, wait, hold on. Let me clean this real quick. I want to try to pour into, any woman that I'm around in my life, any way possible, whether big or small. If I can give them a resource, if I could be like, hey, you can make some extra money doing this, like you can, you know, increase your business, you can like just increase your mindset, speaking life into, like I buy the ladies at work flowers, you know what I'm saying? Because my thing is like, when is the last time somebody bought you a flower? Just a friend, just because, like, because you know, flowers are usually associated with like loss, and you know, it has to be a big celebration. No, like I celebrate my people. I celebrate my people. You know what I'm saying? But for the life of me, I'm just gonna tell you that when you are a black girl, or when you know what I'm saying, like my dad's from Puerto Rico, so you know, whatever, you know, like, but I when I walk into the room, this is how I appear. You know what I'm saying? So when they look at you and they're like, oh, you a black girl, and you're educated, you're smart, and you're pretty, the insecurities of other black women, and not just other black women, but black women who are maybe almost twice your age, not twice, I would say not twice your age. I've not come across a black woman twice my age yet, but let's just say if I was in my 30s, okay? And then we doubled that. Women who are twice your age, having disdain and so much hate in their heart for not you, but for themselves, and then projecting that energy onto you is ridiculous to me. I cannot, and I repeat, I cannot and will never understand a black woman looking at another black woman and not celebrating her. I will never understand a black woman looking at another black woman and not being able to take constructive criticism. I will never be able to understand a black woman looking at a black woman and not being able to say, you know what, she doing her thing and I want to be a part of that, so let me go ahead and press with her instead of pressing against her. I just don't understand it. And this has like been the story of my life, because I think I love black women so much and I love myself so much that I just be giving people passes, and I just be like, you guys are beautiful, like, you know, and I'm just like, I be wanting to make people smile and all of that. But my goodness, guys, experiences that if I could tell you the exact experiences that I experience and go through, you guys would like not even believe me. But yet still I pour. Yet still I have faith, and I believe that, you know, like over time, you find a soft spot in people. But my thing is, like, at the end of the day, I'm going to tell you what I just told somebody. I literally just told a young lady that I know, she is beautiful, she is smart, she's articulate, beautiful young lady. I just told her, you just got to continue to lead with love. You just got to continue to lead with love, and that's all you can do. And my thing is, when love does not work, sometimes you just got to love people from a distance. You can still lead with love, but you love them from a distance, and you love them with silence. And you can't worry about how those people behave, because it's a decision. It is a decision that they make to behave like that. And the young lady that I was listening to this morning, it was so interesting because she was talking about how this, you know, girl, she made a video and was just like, you know, influencers get paid too much, and you know, she talked about basically how just influencers of a certain type of color like struggle more than our other race counterparts. That's all I'm gonna say. And that's a true statement. But the other part, the flip side of that is that girl, she was attacked by her own people. And that's the flip side of it, because what I will say is that I have worked in different parts at different levels in the industry that I have worked in. I will tell you, the first and foremost, a man is the easiest for a woman. Men are easy to work with. Women, there is like this internal flow of competition. But not with all women. You got to be around women that are very secure with themselves and understand where they are and understand their purpose. And if you are around those type of women, what happens is then you guys kind of thrive together, right? But then you have your counterparts that maybe they're not where you are. You know, maybe they can learn from you. And that's not to say that you can't learn from them either, because we can all learn from each other. And I'll be the first to say that. But my thing is, listen, Big Cat be trying to get to business. I try to execute, and I am very competitive, and I like to win. I don't know a lot of women like me. They are few and far in between, just inside of what I do now. But what I will say is that in my community, her winning circle, that community, when I say it's some bad mama jammas in that community, and I do mean bad, because everybody is grinding, everybody is trying to uplift, everybody is supporting each other, everybody is loving on each other. There is no competition, because everybody comes with purpose. And I feel like when you find your purpose and when you know your purpose, that's when you make the biggest impact. So today, I'm going to go ahead and end this video. But today I want to ask you, like, what is your why? What is your purpose? Do you know your purpose? Because if you know your purpose, there should be nothing else that you should be focusing on outside of lifting other people up to help them understand what your purpose is. And then once they figure out what your purpose is, y'all are supposed to lean into each other and lean on each other and support each other in terms of just identifying and knowing how to build off of that purpose. So what's your purpose? That's my question for you guys today. I'm going to go ahead and post this video as soon as I sit down. What is your purpose? You got to have a purpose, y'all. And that's a part of building your brand. So I love you guys. Thank you guys for listening to this video. Tell me what your purpose is. If you're putting it on any of your social media platforms or anything like that, tag me. I would love to know what your purpose is and what your reasons is. Y'all can tag me at Her Winning Circle. Y'all can tag me at, what's my Instagram? It was at the beginning of this video. I'm gonna put it on the screen, y'all. Y'all can tag me at underscore just cat, CATT. But what is your purpose? I would love to know. Thank y'all. I hope you guys have a blessed day and happy freaking Monday. It's Monday here and it's not raining in California. It never rains in Southern. All right, I'm out, y'all. Love y'all. Mwah.